Morning Floss Tube, it's Julie Silver Stitches, and it is Tuesday, December 17th. Making my mocha. Trying to be like the cool kids and showing you how to slash. Just like the cool kids. Just like the cool kids do on FlossTube. Anyway, I have a few things to do today, but I will get to more about that. So this is what I don't get. Why? Why is there always the... Anyway, day number 17. So here we go. I have stuff to show you, and I will be right back. Alright, so here I go. I need to register for a synchronized skating competition for the end of January, so that is what I'm about to do. And then I'll get to Stitchy Talk soon, I promise. You just missed a cat fight. Simon was trying to get to Lexus, and Lexus was like, I am not having it. Anyway, talk to you soon. Happy Flossmas Day number 17, everybody. Flossmas Day number 17. Quick health update, only because it's getting better. So he has deduced it to a head cold. That's all. So far, at least. Past that. I almost got everything stitched on. Not everything, of course, but the rest of his face stitched last night. Was stitching until 2 a.m. So I just have this little, well, not so little, but little enough, smallest enough piece there. Hopefully, not hopefully, it's going to get done. We're only at 11 o'clock this morning, and the only thing we need to do is go to the ODSP office to drop off travel papers. So that's the story of today. Today is a Pikachu day. James got it for me last Valentine's Day of 2019. So, you might end up seeing Simon, I don't know. But Lexus is still sitting beside me and has not run away yet, so that's great. Again, with the hair. I want it down, but I don't know what to do with it. So I was up until 2 a.m. until I realized I was just watching videos, turned off the videos, went back to my normal phone, and because I watch videos on my phone, and realized, oh, it's 2:02. Our plan today was to go clean the dentist office this morning before it opened at 10. So I was thinking, oh no, James and I need to go to sleep because he's beside me playing, designing on his 3DS. I don't know what he was doing. Anyway, and I was stitching away on my little face. But yeah, he's almost done. His face is almost done. He's not almost done. Here comes Charlotte, so let's see what kind of disaster she wants to try and ensue with Lexus, who is still sitting beside me. Charlotte, you coming up? Good girl. Oh, there she comes. Do you see her yet? No, she is just over there. Backwards. Anyway, over there. She's probably going to have a ruffle with Simon, so you'll probably hear it. Anyway, so I'm super excited that I figure once I have all this blocking color done, it's going to fly. I know at the bottom of it, it's got a whole lot of this, like a whole lot of just half crosses of the same color in like a big border at the bottom, but that should go fast because it's one way, right? Maybe. We'll see. Cup of the day today has been refilled already. So, cup of the day today is this one. The one I got from, well, James and I got, but I primarily use it because he's been sleeping ever since. Ooh, it's full still. So, I had to have a fill up again. From the pour that I did this morning that I realized in the camera it doesn't seem as full or it seems more full than in real life. So that is my cup for the day, for floss tube day 17 at least. Oh my god, it's so full. Okay, hold up. Not hot-ish. It's getting there. It's like lukewarm now, and it's definitely not as chocolatey as it was before. So, oh well, I'll drink it. It's liquid. It'll keep my throat all da-da. So that's great. And I mentioned yesterday that if we don't get back to working at Toppers this week, which I don't know if we will, and if we magically don't get the travel papers in on time because ODSP refunds us for the kilometers traveled and any paid parking that we have to do during our doctor, like any medical treatment visits. So because we go to a treatment at the Civic Hospital three times every 8 weeks, then what I usually do is I usually end up putting like two treatment times, so 6 days worth of $13. Oh, parking went up. $13.25 for a full day. Full day, even though we're only there for like 2 hours. Anyway, that's that. So yeah, so it's going to be a little bit less, but at least it'll be a little bit of spending money for Christmas, because at this point we don't have any. So if that's still the case, which it most likely will be, we'll see how that goes though. I'm gonna need a back for this. Oh my god, nothing. Nope, not using that. Alright, let's use this. Sure, Lanark County book thing. Alright. Book thing. It's clearly a phone book. Anyway, so this is what I was working on. I spent a few days on this to get it all to where it is now. It's definitely not finished yet, but I will finish it for when it needs to be done by next week. I think this will be part of her gift at least. It's going to say Merry Christmas. I didn't bring what it's going to look like, but if you want to go back to, I don't know, maybe day 4 or 5 maybe of Flossmas, it'll be there. Anyway, there was a few days where I worked on it nonstop. I brought it to St. Hubert, didn't end up working on it there, but it is Joan Elliott's Advent Calendar from a book that was published in 2008, I think. Not a Joan Elliott book. It was like all the information's on my phone. And the notebook that I normally write everything in, that's normally right beside me, is in the bedroom. It's that red one that I kept showing every single day of my life. Almost all the way through the December, because I was working on mostly everything out of that. But then I got hooked on finishing this hippo for my nephew, and I haven't looked back. I want to work on different things. But anyways, this is, yes, Joan Elliott's Advent Calendar. This is like day number 25. So like it's going to say Merry Christmas. There's going to be red added to that border. This house is going to be filled in a little bit more. There's a little like house here as well as here. So it's just a nice Christmas scene. And if that's the case, and I don't end up going to an actual store to get the cookbook that she wants, I'll just somehow scam my way to a Chapters of some kind, or an Indigo, or a Kohl's, or a something, or a place that sells those gift cards, and just pick up one of those. Hee hee. But at least she will also have, maybe that will be the gift card holder. Or maybe I will find a tin I can put it in and put that on top. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I think so far that's it for now. I'm going to get back to you later on though with how that ended up. Any more kind of that meaning my hippo, because I really want his face finished today. I feel as if I can whip through the patterny part of his body because that's just fun. So yeah, this is going to be the bulk of the video today, but at the same point, maybe I'll continue talking tonight and it might turn into a stitch with me. Who knows? Soon I'm going to get James up so that we can go drop off those papers so that today isn't a total waste of, well, we won't get it till like now the 23rd or something silly. Anyway, so Tuesday is on the roll. It is wet outside, but it's definitely not precipitating. The snow is still on the ground, so it's still freezing out. I'm going to whip you around to Charlotte because she's sitting there uber cute. If she can, there she is. Oh my goodness, I know the lighting is horrible over there because of everything else, but she's my little. She's finally settled, and now my camera's all mixed up. Anyway, I have 3 cats sitting around me, and it's great. And sorry about the shaky camera, because, you know, life. Sorry, not sorry. I think I will be starting Michelle, Bendy Stitchy mentioned, so I'm trying to catch up on all of her videos, because like I've said previously, yeah, I stopped watching Floss Tube for a long time. So now I have to like catch up on everybody's videos that I religiously watch. So she was mentioning I bought it twice, Sal, starting January 1st. I think I have something. I think I actually bought something twice. It's in that box over there. So maybe later on today or tomorrow I'll end up showing it to you. I think that was something that she proposed about a month ago. That's at least what YouTube is saying. I think it was sometime in November. She gifted one of her recipients from... No, I can't even. Anyway, she gifted somebody something twice in the same, like, luck of the draw. She pulled the same name twice. She gifted the person the same chart twice off of her wish list. And anyway, so she said she must have really liked that chart since she, you know, got it twice for her. So she's going to end up starting that, and it's whatever you want. Whatever you want, as long as you have purchased it multiple times. So that's how much you absolutely love it. I think I have already stitched what I've bought twice previously, but maybe I can change it up a little bit and make it a little bit different. So that is my plan. I'm gonna swing you over to see Alexis sleeping because she's adorable. So I'm gonna take you off the tripod standy thing I'm gonna have you on, and let's see if I can get to Alexis. Sorry about my hand. I don't know how to do this. Anyway, sorry. Do you see her? Everybody, it's nap time. It's nap time around here. It's just time for dodos, unless your name is Simon, in which case, do you see him? You don't see him. Where is he? Huh. Do you see him yet? There he is. There's my little boy. There's my little boy. There he is. So apparently this is the video of cats. Anyway, I think I might say that every time because I love them so much. Because, you know, I'm kidless, which is fine. There he is. There's my Simon. Hi. He's so cute. Anyway, yeah, so update on the tree. Yeah, nobody has tried to knock it down. I'm thinking that tonight, though, we are going to start watching Christmas movies because I am tired of not. So, and I hear everybody of like, we're going to do this, and this is a family, and this is a family, and this. And so, since he's feeling a little bit better, we might now sit down in our newly cleaned family room, thanks to moi. And well, he helped at that point too, but and sit down and watch a movie. Hopefully Christmas-y related. Knowing me, it's gonna be like something like Die Hard. Because in all reality, this is my number one favorite Christmas movie since, I was gonna do it. I'll do it tomorrow because we're gonna be already too many minutes into this. I watched this movie for every single day from like December 1st to Christmas. I don't know how many, every day, right? So I don't know how many times a day though. So after school, after my mom's show was over, after the news was over, this would go in this poor tape. It has seen many, many rewinds. Be kind, please rewind. Love it. I found it on DVD a couple of years ago. I don't know where that went, but I think I ended up watching it on YouTube last year. I think. Anyway, if anybody else is a super fan of The Muppet Christmas Carol, give me a shout. And love. Always skip past, always till this day, still skip past The Ghost of Christmas Future, but love. Number one, love. James's is The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey one. That hasn't been around as long as this. This is like epically Michael Caine. Anyway, plus all my little guys. You can tell I was an 80s baby. And if you didn't know that, then yes, I'm an 80s baby. Anyway, so tonight, these are all James's movies and James's stuff. This is all my stuff. This is my movie collection. No, that's not true because like I said, there's boxes. There's a box somewhere that I have not unpacked yet, but this is, these two shelves are what I currently, minus the Kobo, that my step-grandfather gave to me before he, sorry, I pressed the button. I don't know what I don't know what I pressed. Anyway, the Kobo that I was telling you about. So the Kobo over here, try this again, don't press any buttons. The Kobo up here. Hi, I can now show you my kitchen. That's not a disaster anymore. A Kobo up here. My step-grandfather gave it to me a while ago. Sorry about my thumb. Oh, wow, slow down. Okay, my step-grandfather gave it to me a while ago, before he passed away. He had gotten one that lit up in the back, like had a backlight. So that's what happened, and now my camera is all Fruit Loopy. I'm not really planning on talking to you a lot anymore right now. Oh, jeez. But, okay. This is how this all started. And then I got sidetracked, and now I'm half a person. That's okay. I think I'm going to let it go there now for now because I really want to get that done. That face, though. How cute. Sorry, Alexis. I'm sorry, Alexis. Oops. How cute is that face? I'll just show him through the... He's so cute. And imagine what he's going to look like when he has his nose and mouth. I think that's why I got this pattern. Simon? What? He's in... This has to be... Hold on. So this is Simon, right? Simon was just in this box. Are you going to do it again? Oh, and then this is what it's like outside right now. It's not doing anything. Anyway, so this is what Simon does. He rolls around and he's very cute. And I know I have to wash the windowsill. Anyway. Are you talking to the people? Are you making your grand debut? So Simon turned 2 in August the 2nd. Anyway, Charlotte turned 1 in August the 29th. Lexus, sorry about the mess. Lexus is going to be 11 in January on January 16th, I think. Woo, close up of Simon. Anyway, that is all I've got for you right now. Talk to you later. Hey everyone. I was just really excited. I don't know why, but I wanted to, stitch with you my last, thread, my last strand, my last, thing of floss for, not last, but for his face. I don't know if anybody else, does any of the, the app where you like fill in all of the different symbols, which are just letters and numbers. But when you get to the end of a piece, the countdown is on from 100. And so I wanted to, like, almost since I finished, like, from about up here, I was like 98, 97, 96. Not that I had any idea on what, somehow I think I should have started the needle before I started this. Anyway, this needle, I'm telling you, Dimensions needles that come in the kit. We're going to spend like 10 minutes talking about something random because I can't thread a needle. Alright. And I hear James coughing, and so I tried to wake him up before I filmed this so that I could give him the next round of pills, but whatever. Okay, so, I don't know if anybody has, because I'm now addicted. Still going? Still going. Who knows? Where am I? Let's do that instead. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, so I don't know where I was when apparently because I didn't put it on airplane mode, so a phone call started coming in. Anyway, so if anybody does those like stitch with me, color with me, whatever's, like there's a countdown from 100, from 100 stitches left. So I kind of wanted to, so from like up here, because I posted on Instagram earlier today, I started counting like 98, 97, 96, even though I don't know if I'm repeating myself. I don't know what you've heard versus not heard. But we're still filming, and that's my stomach. Okay. And so I don't know why this is a big deal for me, finishing this face. But anyway, that's how and sorry about the knocking of the camera, because it's attached to the table, and my hand is resting on the table, and since I'm a stabber stitcher, a one-handed stabber stitcher, then, it moves. So we'll try and lift it up so it's not going to move. Really? I really did that? Oh boy, Julie. Only on camera. Only on camera. Alright. Plus I wanted to sit down and do a little bit of a stitch with me anyway, just because, why not? We haven't made it to Smith Falls yet. So his ODSP office. So ODSP, Ontario Disability Support Program. It is something that James is on because he is definitely in need, and cannot work a full-time job to save his life. So, sorry, wrong words. It would just be too exhausting for him to be able to hold down a 40-hour job or even a part-time job. So he relies and depends heavily on ODSP. Anyway, I didn't really want to come on here and talk about him because I felt like we've talked about him a whole lot over the last few days. So, I think I'm going to save those stitching tags for later, for tomorrow even, because as it is, this video is going to be too long. Not too long, of course, just not Flossmas-ish time frame. Not your 10 minutes for sure. because I have all the cats at the beginning and 14 minutes of talking of what I'm doing, and now a stitch with me that is who knows how long. So after this little face is done, this cute little face, I am going to move up to his ear, fill in this color up over here, and I know that I missed a stitch over here. It's because where the page broke, I haven't gotten back up there yet to finish it. So all of this was on the first half of the page, and that little one part of that ear over here is part of the second, like as after the flap, is after the fold. So I will get there when I do him up there, that ear up there. Anyway, I was going to say, I don't know what I was going to say. I just wanted you somehow magically to be a part of this finishing the face situation, because I think it's just because of the pure body of color, like the block of color. So now I think it's just after 12:30 maybe even, and that's all I got. I can hear that I think it might be melting outside, because when I'm hearing the cars drive by, it sounds like they're going through puddles, although I don't see any puddles. So sorry, I keep looking at the camera to see what I'm stitching, like if you can see what I'm stitching. So I am almost there. I'm gonna let you go after I'm done this little next row, and I'm going to save another post to Instagram for when I'm completely done the top, because after his ear shouldn't take me too long, and then I've got to move over to all the numbers that are on this half, oh my goodness, that was a big hand, half of the chart. So hopefully, now that he's sleeping and resting now, hopefully my goals of my want, my need, my whatever of watching Christmas movies tonight will continue to somehow take place, because if he sleeps now, he'll be awake later. That's my theory. Who knows if that's going to be true. I don't know if we have a copy of that movie that he wants to watch every year, but he only told me now, and it's really our third Christmas together. Figure that one out. Third? We've been married a year, we've been dating a year. No, second? Hold on. Who knows? I can't do the math right now. We started going out in 2017. Yeah, this will be our third Christmas. And he only told me like last week that his favorite Christmas movie that he watches all the time is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Like the Jim Carrey one. But yet he didn't watch it last year, I can tell you that for sure. And chances are I don't think he watched it the year before that either, so anyway. And that makes it almost one more stitch after this. Because I was distracted in talking. Do you ever do that? You go like sideways instead of that. Now I've just... New plan. We're gonna go like that. Oh, that's why. I see. Slow down. There we go. Okay, we're free. Yeah, do you ever go sideways instead of diagonal? All the time. So when and you ready for the last one? Ta-ta-ta-da-da-da-da-da. And if I were a good filmer, I would have my camera set up on the other angle, so that was in all of the handness. Anyway, here is my little... He's so cute. We need to name him, people. We need to name him. I've just been calling him the hippo out of frustration some days. But, yeah, no, he totally needs a name. Anyway, that's it for me for now. I'm going, like I said, I'm going to tie off this thread. Because if I don't, then it's going to end up being a big knot in the back. My super-sized Fiskars that I keep beside my bed because I can't lose them because they got big red handles. Anyway, I'm not in my bedroom, of course, but I'm in my where I film Flossmas episodes. But there we go, because that's where my stand was. Here is my friend Hippo. He needs a name, and I'm going to next fill in his ear in another 10 minutes, in another section of, not now, not in this video. Anyway, I will talk to everybody later. Bye, everybody.